screen in my computer. It's Mr. John. How's it going, sir?
What's up?
All right, John.
People still say what's up?
Yeah, I think that was well the cool kids are saying nowadays.
Yeah.
As they're locked up in their rooms.
Locked up. Let's try to make new ones while we have the time.
Right. Hey, you know what?
What's jazzing? Come out.
All right.
Give it a month. Everyone will be doing it.
Yeah. It's gonna take the streets, John, when everybody's able to go back to the streets. No, but I thought for this week, John, since we can't leave our fucking house for too long, I figure we would do something about a movie that deals with nothing but being on the streets. So this week we're gonna do one of our favorite segments, all-time favorite movie.
Wall Street.
And the movie in question is gonna be the 1994 action thriller starring Keanu Reeves, and that movie Speed, directed by John DeBont and co-starring a very young Sandra Bullock and a very old Dennis Hopper.
Never seen it.
Never seen it. Well, you're supposed to see it this week, John. That was your homework assignment.
Yeah. We tried to do this a couple days ago, and I was like, yeah, I saw some. I've seen it a bunch of times over the years. It's funny how you start to remember like things different when you haven't seen a movie in a while.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, that's not what he says. I was like,
well, there is a term for, I don't know the term, but there is a thing for it in movies where people misremember lines. Like for example, there's like Casablanca. There's that big famous line, "Play it against Sam." Everybody remembers Rick, the main character, saying "Play it against Sam," but he never says that. He never says "Play it against Sam." He just says play that again," or "play it." Like he never says that sentence, but people can swear they remember him saying that, and it's like it's attributed to him.
That's like the Back to the Future hoverboard one, right?
Yeah.
Because it's not. What if people say it's like hoverboards don't work on water, but you said something else.
There's something else, yeah. Actually, I just saw that one recently too. So.
Yeah.
But
no,
that is true. You start remembering things a little differently, and people quote it differently. And sometimes the line, the way you remember it, sounds better than the line in the movie, right?
Yeah.
You're a little disappointed in it.
I should have written this movie.
But this movie has a lot of great lines, so we'll get into it in a bit. Some of the more memorable lines in this movie. But yeah, it's Speed, John. 1994. What were you doing in 1994?
Being 8 years old.
That's it.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Right. I'm like using my fingers to count. Is that right?
John took out his abacus and started.
Alexa.
Yeah, 94. I mean, that was a good year for movies, right?
Probably. I think the 90s were good in general.
Specifically, like what came out in 94? You had the best picture was Forrest Gump. That was a pretty decent movie.
Yep. Okay. Well then, yeah, Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction came out in 94. What else came out in 94? Trying to remember. A lot of good movies. I mean, 94 was a pretty good year for movies. But this.
I'm not good with that. I always try to guess like what was on earlier, and I was a year off, but I was close.
With what?
It was a movie I was watching earlier, and I was gonna hit the info button because I thought I could guess the year. It was what the fuck? What was it? It'll come back to me. That'll just bother me forever.
Actually, a couple of other movies that were popular in 94. Remember Four Weddings and a Funeral? That was a decent romantic comedy.
Is that Hugh Grant?
Yeah, it's Hugh Grant's first big movie. Dumb and Dumber came out in 94. The Mask. The Mask.
I was gonna say 3 Jim Carrey movies.
That was the year of Jim Carrey. The Mask and Ace Ventura. Lion King, The Crow, Natural Born Killers.
Yeah.
Interview with the Vampire. Everybody's favorite prison movie, The Shawshank Redemption.
Okay.
True Lies, Clerks.
Why does it feel like Shawshank won an Oscar, but did it?
No, it's just that I think everybody, a lot of people. I mean, I'm not one of them, but a lot of people think it's the greatest movie of all time. So maybe that's sort of, you know,
It's good.
it's okay. Yeah.
It's good. I mean, I don't. Yeah, I think Pulp Fiction probably should have won that Best Picture, but
Yeah. It was a year of like kids movies: Richie Rich, Little Giants, Little Rascals, Baby's Day Out. John, remember Baby's Day Out?
I do remember Baby's Day. Saw it at the movies with my mother.
My Girl 2. I mean, there's just the year was full of classics like that.
My Girl 2 probably took it.
Yeah. And our favorite cop waitress movie, It Could Happen to You. Are in
Such a 90s movie.
Yeah. But yeah, 94.
The 90s title.
Yeah.
Sleepless in Seattle.
Sleepless in Seattle.
I don't know what year that was. Before that.
I think it was like 92, 93.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had Speed come out in the summer. John came out, released June 10th, 1994. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty ridiculous. You know what I was thinking about when I was watching it? It's such a ridiculous premise. Like, this movie shouldn't work.
I've joked about that with you before.
Yeah.
That I say Speed and Armageddon.
Shouldn't work.
I go. It sounds like some like you're making a movie for some producer's child. Like, hey, Daddy, they should make a movie with the bus and it's gotta go fast or it explodes. Yes, sweetie. We will make it.
But they made it.
And it's gotta keep going real fast or it just explodes.
They made it and it worked. I mean, it's
Yeah.
it's it probably wouldn't have worked any other, like, without those people involved. Any other time it wouldn't work. It would have been a complete bomb. But if it's just one of those, like, you put it together, you get.
I thought it was like a play on or a pun.
No. you bring all those people together at the right time, and a little bit of luck involved, right? But
I'm guessing it did well, right?
in terms of box office,
Yeah.
yeah, it grossed $350 million. Had a $30 million budget, which
350 is pretty good today.
yeah. So, and actually, it won two Academy Awards.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, for best sound effects and best sound. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Oscar winner, Speed.
Yeah. I think Dennis Hopper probably should have gotten something there, but
He probably should have, right? If it was a.
I've seen, yeah. No, he really should have.
I mean,
I think that is what hurts it, is they're very pretentious. Maybe they've loosened up over the years, like, especially in the last few years. But it's like, you can't nominate somebody from that movie, like, because it is so ridiculous, like the plot.
But you think about his performance. He's essentially like 90% of his screen time, he's by himself. Like, he's in a room by himself. He's in an elevator by himself. Like, he's acting against nobody, and it's anybody else would have been just seemed ridiculous, especially some of the lines that he says. But it makes it work. Like, it is a great performance.
Yeah. I can't remember the lines right anymore. I was like, oh, that's not what he says at all. And and the bus driver gets shot. It's like, I thought it was your job to, shoot the bad guys.
Yeah. No, but he's great. I mean, it's just everybody. Like, even the director, John DeBont. Do you know who John DeBont is?
No, I was gonna say. I was like, I don't even know who made it.
So he's a Dutch filmmaker. He actually started off his career as a cinematographer. Do you know which big movie he lensed before Speed?
I like how you know the answer to the question is no. Oh no, I don't know who that guy is. Hey, do you know some things he did?
So he did a lot of movies.
Wait. Let me answer your question.
Go ahead.
No, I don't.
He does. Okay. So he did a lot of big movies in the 80s, in the 70s even. But the big film that he had prior to this was another action film, and that movie was Die Hard. He was a cinematographer for Die Hard.
A good start.
Yeah. And you can tell. I don't know if you noticed. This is a subtle thing, in Die Hard and in this movie. Every once in a while, he likes to put his lens into he likes to have the light going right into the lens to get a lens flare, and it's always before for anybody shooting, that's a mistake. You don't want a light to go directly into your lens.
Yeah.
It creates this flare, but he loves doing that, and you see it a lot in Die Hard, and you see it a little bit in this movie especially when they're down in the subway.
Isn't there somebody else who does that all the time?
Oh, J.J. Abrams. They make fun of him about it. I think one of the Star Trek movies, that's all he had, which is nothing but fucking lens flares. But but John Bond. I mean, and you can tell. I mean, it's a really well shot movie, especially considering you're in a bus the majority of the time. The fact that he's able to find interesting angles, interesting shots it could be really boring. It's just one little small space with a bunch of people. So the fact that he's able to make that interesting,
Yeah. How long? Because I don't think they tell you. How long do you think after that first scene with the elevator to that day they're giving him the award?
You know, when I first saw it when I was little, I always thought it was just the next morning.
Yeah, that's what I used to think too. I was like, yeah, they do shit fast.
Yeah, like the timeline seems really compressed, but they never tell you, right? How long it was between the elevator and.
I figure it's probably been like a month, right?
You think so?
Probably.
Well, let's go back. So the elevator stuff happens. He blows himself up, and then they're getting an award. So obviously he's been shot, so he's recovered a little bit from being shot in the leg. I can't remember.
It's been at least a few weeks, I would say.
You think a few weeks?
I would think so.
So you have a few weeks, and then you get the ceremony.
Okay, and then how did this Dennis Hopper I mean, how lazy is that fucking detective work or forensic work where they're like, he's dead?
Yeah. Yeah. Because the thing is, they didn't find a body. Obviously, there was nobody down there. It was just him in a parking garage.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then they're like, and it didn't seem like you can't see the explosion, but he didn't even get hurt.
It's funny, they glossed over. You know what? It happened so quickly, and I think that's the beauty of it. They just go so quickly. You don't have time to ask that question until 2 decades later. You're like, wait a minute, what happened? Why? Yeah, you're right. Like, why isn't his body fucking found?
Yeah, they're like, well, these really lazy ass fucking forensic work.
And let's go back to that first segment, which is the elevator. Which this movie's so great. Thinking about it, has 3 big set action pieces, and they're all really unique and great. But one thing I laughed during that first when they're in the obviously in that office building and they're stuck in the elevator. At the end, when the elevator drops and he had the lieutenant down in the first floor waiting for it, and it drops and then and it's just fucking boom. He covers his ears like that's gonna do anything. like why are they even that close to the elevator if they know there's a bomb on it?
I was gonna say, well, that's when the bomb goes off, right?
Yeah.
The first one, or the one that's supposed to drop it. Yeah.
Yeah, but they they put a crane on it, so that stops it. But,
yeah.
It always makes you laugh. It's like, what is he just goes like this, like it's gonna do anything.
Cover your ears.
Yeah, cover your ears. It's just an instinct, right? But no, that sequence is pretty great. Just it's, I mean, the movie just opens with it, right? I mean, you're like, well, where's this going? Elevator and.
In fact, if he had listened to Lieutenant Mac's orders, they all be dead.
That's true, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He went to wait.
Yeah. Actually, he's not a very good lieutenant.
Talking about the great Joe Morton.
Yeah, because even he should have known about the gap in the road later. He should have, I don't know, probably looked into checked with the, I don't know, forensic people about the body. It's I don't know whose job it is, but I'm guessing it starts with him.
Yeah, Lieutenant Mac really
drops the ball.
Yeah, he really dropped the ball. Fell asleep on on the job there. But he's
Yeah.
cool. I like him. Joe Morton. I think I've told you my love for Joe Morton. He's one of those great 90s action like actors. Like he was in this movie, the Terminator 2.
You know what's funny?
Created Skynet essentially.
Yeah. You know what's funny is, and maybe it's just my mind being a little bit like, thinking it's another black guy. But is he in what's the one where they're on the plane with Kurt Russell?
Executive Decision.
That's not him, right?
Executive Decision. Ooh.
Where is he the one that's dying and has to help defuse the bomb? He's not that guy?
Is it? You know what? You might be right.
Because what's funny is I remember seeing it and thinking like, oh shit, that's the guy from Terminator 2. And I'm like, why is he always like dying with a bomb about to go off?
It is Joe Morton. Yeah, you're right.
That's funny though, because they're very similar situations.
Yeah.
Like Terminator 2, he's dying with the fucking thing in his hand, trying not to let it go.
I love how Terminator 2 is he's dying to, like just his breathing fucking cracks you up.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know how much longer I can hold this. They're like, oh shit.
And they clear out.
It takes them like a good 2-3 seconds for them to like fucking like I guess formally in their head what's actually going on. It's like, oh shit, this guy's gonna blow up. It's like, let me get out of the fucking building.
Yeah, I could have sworn it was him, and that's what made me laugh. I was like, this guy. I was like, it's 2 big movies where he just dies with the bomb about to blow off, where he's in control.
Joe Morton, he killed it in the 90s. If you needed a black guy in an action movie to blow himself up, you call Joe Morton.
Those are 3 movies about bombs. They're like literally like planted bombs.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. What is Joe Morton?
They're not. I mean, not about bombs, but
yeah, there's bombs involved. Yeah, there's bombs involved. Yeah. What's the last movie he made? Let's see, what was?
I don't know. Is he alive?
Yeah, he's still alive.
Yeah.
Oh, he was in the Justice League movie.
Was he?
Yeah. Well, he was in Godzilla last year, so. He's a great actor. I like him. I just, he has one of those faces. You're like, oh yeah, that guy, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, the Executive Decision. We'll do that next week.
Actually, I bought you ever buy those triple feature like box sets? Like
I don't think I have.
Like
it's like 3 random movies.
Yeah, so I want to rewatch what's that one with Patrick Swayze and Keanu Reeves? Point Break.
Okay, yeah.
So it was actually cheaper to buy the.
Didn't they remake it?
They remade it. Yeah, I haven't seen the remake.
Yeah. Nah, I'm just trying to think. I was like, they remade it. Right?
Yeah. So it comes with that one, Executive Decision. I forgot what third movie it comes with. So. Yeah, we can do that.
Baby's Day Out.
Yeah. We can definitely do those. But yeah, I mean it's a great opening scene. Like you just everything like, and it goes on for a while. I didn't realize how long that's like the whole opening scene.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It's about 20-30 minutes.
Yeah.
It is funny how yeah, we were saying it does seem like it's the next day, even though until you think logically.
When I was a kid, I could have sworn I was like, "Oh, it's just the next day." Like that's weird, but all right.
It's like you made him go to work, especially what's his name?
Oh, Jeff Daniels' character.
Yeah.
Harry. Yeah.
Yeah, because he's got a cane, so it's enough time for him not to have a cane.
Yeah.
So yeah, some time's gone by.
Hey, you know what's interesting? I just realized right now he played 2 Harrys in '94.
Wait, actually, oh yeah, from Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah, he was Harry in that one too.
Actually, I'm saying it wrong. He had the cane when he accepted his thing, and then the next day, he didn't have a cane, and he was raiding the house.
That is sure right. He's all fucking like going to the window. You're right.
In fact, there's a lot of flaws in this shit.
Because that is the next day. Like they go out. They go out drinking after the ceremony.
Yeah.
And then they're hungover the next day because he's all like after this.
Yeah. So I was like, what happened to your limp?
Fucking faker and shit.
Yeah.
No, you're right. I didn't thought of that.
Yeah.
So you think he just has like these bombs laying around? Cause like even say it's a month, and probably it's a month. I think that's a good timeline. Like it's still a quick turnaround for him to be setting up a bomb in a downtown LA building to setting up a bomb in a fucking bus, right?
Yeah. I don't know anything about this shit.
I guess he is crazier, so I'm sure he's just building bombs. I mean, motherfucker shot the bomb to his house, right? So.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy's a little in love with bombs.
Yeah. That's its purpose, right? That's what he says.
You gotta let the bomb become, Jack.
Yeah. You try to stop the bomb from
becoming.
Yeah. For who? For what?
So we have the next day. We have the bus, right? So you have Jack with his.
What do you think gave a better performance, Keanu Reeves or the bus?
I don't know. That bus went through a lot, right? It hit hit a lot of cars. It hit a plane. It exploded. Had a whole character arc, right?
Yeah. But Keanu Reeves has some pretty deep lines. He's like, cans. It was full of cans.
It was yeah.
And I was like, damn, how'd he do that?
Actually, you know the one thing I will give him credit for, and I've heard him say this. I think originally in the script they had him like the typical tough guy, like police, like fucking police guy. He's coming on the bus. He's gonna save the day. And actually, Keanu's the one who suggested, like, what if I make him really polite? Like, he's just a really polite guy. And you notice that throughout the movie, he's always calling people sir and ma'am.
Yeah.
And he's, like, really polite to everybody. It's like, that's a nice, touch to that. Like it's the antithesis of the usual action, hero of the 90s.
Yeah. That's like, there's some shit in that movie that is like ridiculous. Like, I mean, starting with everything, but like when he's trying to stop that bus driver, he's like, "I want you to write bomb on bus," and he writes it on the piece of paper. Yeah. I'm like, bitch, if I was the bus driver, the first thing I would do is stop the fucking bus.
I always wonder what his plan was. Like, I don't know. I mean, obviously he's just learning about it, so he's just acting on the fly. But like, what is your plan here? Like what are you gonna get on the bus? I mean,
yeah, I don't know. He probably thinks it's simpler. Like, there's probably like a bomb off switch, like right there.
I want to see the alternate movie where he gets there in time. He gets on the bus and they're just sitting there for like 3 hours, like in the middle of the freeway, to clear it away. It's a completely different movie. It's the speed title doesn't make sense. It's just
yeah.
But no, like even I was thinking that's such a great shot, right? It's such an iconic shot. And when that bus explodes after he gets his muffin and his fucking coffee, and he's like he's walking away. He's going to that telephone. That's such a that's such a great fucking shot. Like, I mean, that's I remember thinking about that when I was a kid and watching the trailer and then like the TV spots. It's like that's such an iconic image of him walking towards that ringing payphone, which is such a relic too, right? Watching it now, it's like, what the fuck is that? A fucking payphone? Like, but it's such a like iconic like looking shot.
Yeah, it was a time where some people had cell phones, but not everybody.
Yeah,
that's why he's got to borrow the guy's cell phone.
Yeah, like the black guy, right?
Yeah. The one whose car he takes.
What is that great line when he stops the car and he goes, I bought this car is mine, I did not steal this car is not stolen. And he goes, it is now. Like, such a great like fucking 90s action movie.
I was gonna say
witty line.
Yeah, it's a nice one-liner.
Yeah. Well, did you know this movie was it was written by a guy named Graham Yost, but it was actually had some rewrites by what is his name?
Kevin Smith?
No, close. Josh Whedon. You know Josh Whedon?
Sounds familiar.
He created Buffy the Vampire Slayer. He created he actually directed the first Avengers movies. So
that's probably why I know his name, because every Marvel nerd talks about the director.
Yeah, so he's known for his like witty dialogue. So he did a like an uncredited rewrite on it. So you can tell like all these one-liners are are his.
Yeah. So what was the one I told you I thought was funny was that Paul Thomas Anderson helped do the rewrite for Corky Romano.
Yeah, I think you told me that. Yeah.
I don't know why that was funny.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So you get him on the bus, and then that's really the joy of the movie, him going through all the ridiculous, like, realistically, like, you've been to LA, right? Like, realistically, you think this bus would have ever not slowed down at any point in LA traffic?
No, but they try to represent it like that it's bad, but it's yeah, that's nothing is none of this is possible.
Like, there's no way that bus would have been able to stay above 50 miles an hour in LA traffic.
No.
Yeah.
No. I don't know. It's funny, like, you just kind of have to accept that it's ridiculous.
Because what time it starts at, like, 8 a.m., right? Or 9 a.m.? Because he tells them, oh, it's 8 something.
It starts at 8. He wants his money by 11.
There you go.
I believe.
So if this is a weekday, there is no way they're not hitting bumper to bumper, like, rush hour, like, fucking morning traffic.
Yeah. I mean, that's why they gotta exit and get off, because it is that bad. Yeah. So they do try to at least try to play with the idea. Yeah.
That's true.
Because it's so backed up that she has to get off.
Yeah. And it's crazy how that bus can keep going after it hits fucking all those cars. It's still going 50 miles an hour.
Yeah.
I don't know.
After those cans.
I'm not a physics expert, but, like, you would think if it hits a car, it's gonna slow down a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, what's the first thing that happens? They let the driver off because
fucking people are shooting him, right?
Yeah, because there's another guy on the bus that's just making shit more complicated.
Yeah.
And then that dumb lady tries to get off.
Oh, yeah.
He's got his... What does he have? The step rigged for an explosive?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's...
What is that, her name? Mary, or... I forgot her name.
I think it is.
Stupid, whatever her name was.
Yeah.
You know, after that happened, he has one of the greatest lines when he goes, what does he say? He laughs, like, after, like, the announcement, like, oh, somebody, I think there's an explosion, like, all the fucking, like, news guys are like, oh my god. And then he's like watching, starts laughing. He goes, haha, look at that, Jack, interactive TV, wave of the future, like, just.
Yeah. Wave of the, and he was right.
He was right. It's scary how right he was. Yeah, interactive TV.
Yeah, we're trying it right now.
Oh man.
Thanks, Dennis Hopper.
So just from the time Jack gets on the bus to the end when the bus runs into that plane, what is your favorite scene from that time on the bus?
I mean, the jump always makes me laugh. Because I don't think that's how it would work at all. But
I always laugh because I always think of the alternative where the bus doesn't make it, just like it hits the...
No, I always want, like, it'd be an expensive, like, Mythbusters thing to do.
I think they tried it.
Did they?
Or they I don't know. I think they might have, like, tried to see how far they can actually launch something.
That thing would go straight down.
Well, apparently when they filmed it going into the air, because obviously they didn't film it from, like, a fucking freeway, but they did it, like, just on the road, and they actually had like a ramp. It actually went like 20 feet apparently, like just to get the because it does go in the air, so, like, just to get that shot, like, it went 20 feet, so that's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah. But granted, this is like a fucking driver with fucking, like, he was wearing, like, one of those fucking death-proof safety like harnesses where, like, he won't kill himself, and so, like, it was like
probably not a normal bus.
No,
either.
yeah, like, they rigged it, specifically for that jump. So
like a fucking race car bus.
Yeah. But so is that your favorite scene, or?
Trying to think. I mean, there's just a bunch of lines that make me laugh in the movie, but it's usually just Dennis Hopper reacting.
Yeah.
It's just like when he's watching, like when he just likes watching himself on the news or watching the whole thing on the news. It's just like, they're like, it was taken at the whim of a madman. It's like, yeah,
whim of a madman. Yeah, just like
whim of a madman.
drinking his fucking cokes, with the fucking old fashioned cokes and shit.
Yeah. I want to say when he has to get off the bus, Keanu Reeves. And then he's just like, I don't know why it's funny. He says, all right, but I want you back real fast.
Yeah, he gets really angry, right? Like, it's like serious.
Yeah, like he's talking to a child.
Yeah. That is true. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, that's a pretty funny line reading.
Yeah.
Would you have done what he did to go under the bus?
No.
And you know, that is a funny line when he's leaving and they're like, they ask him, are you coming back? And the fucking Ortiz goes like, I wouldn't.
Yeah, that's funny.
Pretty,
yeah. No, it's just subtle shit. But, yeah, even at the beginning, before, like, when the bus starts, I always laugh at that part when what's his name's getting annoying, the tourist.
Yeah. He goes. I'm a tourist. I mean, as you can, he fucking picks up everything in his hands, like as you can tell.
Yeah, that's Sandra Bullock. Just like, got gum on my seat. Gum.
The second line reading of gum when she like shows him the gum, like gum, like right in its fucking face.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny.
But yeah, I guess once they get to the airport, he can't. Yeah, he can't see the outside anymore, right? Because the choppers can't fly in.
Yeah, the chopper. Yeah, he can only see from the inside.
Yeah, because he's got that camera.
Which is fucking like, what is the range of that fucking camera that he's able to get a UHF fucking signal? Like, I'm not an expert on it, but I imagine. I mean, LA's a pretty big place. I don't know how far those signals go.
Yeah, like even a bus like today. They can't just look at buses live, right?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Like the inside of buses, like that's only if something happens, right?
Yeah.
Like, they come back.
Like they're recording inside the bus.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know about live.
That's what I'm saying.
Because you would need like I know you can do it if you're like say you're at a building and your cameras are connected to Wi-Fi, but that's Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Yeah.
But not a moving target.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It doesn't. Yeah. Of all the things that don't seem plausible, that does bother me. Right?
Yeah.
Because he could have sort of explained away everything else, like, oh, it's just movie logic, like that bus is gonna go 15 feet, yeah. But you can't explain, like that just doesn't make sense. That signal. I don't know.
That's what keeps you up.
Yeah. So you don't have a specific favorite, just lines. I guess the lines are right. It's like a.
It's sorry, I'm drinking this Diet Coke. It just gets more and more ridiculous. Like none of Keanu Reeves' ideas are like good ideas.
Yeah.
But they seem to like work out, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, the elevator thing was smart at the beginning, but it's just like everything else just seems ridiculous. It's like,
he always has like a hunch, right?
Yeah. And then again, like Mac, the Lieutenant Mac lets Jeff Daniels go in the house.
It just doesn't make sense, right? Like, it doesn't seem like he's even connecting like with the station, like at all. Like he's just like you get no sense like they're talking to Mac. Like I mean, it seems like he heads that department, but like Jeff Daniels just goes on a whim. It's like, oh, I guess we found the guy. It's like, shouldn't you wait for like more backup?
That's a scumbag.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's when Keanu Reeves is underneath and they just fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he fucks up the gas tank.
Yeah.
Why? What do you like?
You know, it's two like, you know, one's a very subtle one. It always makes me laugh, and I'm always like waiting for it. It's when it's when he leaves them on the bus before he goes under it, and like Ortiz is like standing like where Keanu usually is, and she goes like. It's like, hey, get your fucking like ass behind the yellow line. I don't know, that line just those subtle lines just made me laugh. And then and then her hitting the cans.
Yeah. His reaction's funnier.
Yeah.
Cans. Yeah. Just because I don't know why.
Yeah. You know what? It showed how good of an actress Sandra Bullock is. 'Cause you do sort of feel like she's terrified. Oh shit! She thinks she hit a baby, right? And then when you first saw it, you're like, oh shit! Did they actually go here? Like they actually hit a fucking baby for like a split second when you first watched this movie. You're like, holy shit! They went dark. But then when you see the can, it's like, oh okay. Like so, I mean, it's a combination of that. It's such a great moment for me.
It was full of cans and a baby.
I think you made that joke before too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. The cans are fine.
Yeah. Who carries cans in a fucking
Crazy homeless lady.
She wasn't homeless though, was she?
You could tell she's a little homeless. I don't know.
A little homeless?
I don't know. She had the look of a homeless lady, right?
I mean, I don't know. I guess a stroller seems like a weird way to carry cans.
Yeah, it is one of those. It does feel a little forced, right? So like, oh, this would be so great if they think they hit a baby and it's full of cans. But it's like, yeah, I mean, I never see anybody put cans in. Usually you see like cans in a shopping cart.
Maybe in LA, like every other stroller's full of cans, and I've never really
That's true.
just never really noticed.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. I imagine their homeless population's a lot more, like, you know, like
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah.
That's why I get all off topic. That's why they put them in hotels right now during this
Oh yeah.
quarantine.
Hey, but I would imagine being homeless in LA isn't that terrible. Like you have nice weather, you know, the majority of the year.
It's a better place than
Detroit.
I mean, yeah. The weather-wise, it's probably
The nicest.
ideal.
Just fucking pitch a tent and you're good for the majority of the year.
Yeah.
Because it's never really that cold there, even in like the winter months.
No. No.
I don't know.
Yeah. Right. Just start talking about Gavin Newsom's policies.
So yeah, so you get off the bus. It's like it's one of those things. I guess another one of those like not plausible, but it's so many implausible things in this movie. But like just even at the end when the bus hits that plane, it's like that guy pulling that plane. It's like that guy's not alive, right? Like there's no way that guy lives. He's that close to all the C4 like exploding.
Yeah. No. I'm pretty sure they killed some people. like said Sandra Bullock. Just between there and the airport too.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they had to kill some. Yeah. There's no way. You know what's funny? She totally forgets about the lady she ran over.
Yeah. But yeah. Because the bombs went off. Yeah, and then she's more concerned about the bomb.
Yeah. Because technically, Sandra Bullock killed her. The bomb didn't kill her.
Yeah, I guess.
She was probably alive before a fucking that huge bus ran over her body.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. She was concerned when she thought it was Jack, though.
Right?
It was just that stupid thing on the wheels.
Some fucking MacGyver shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's one of those like, they get off the bus. You're like, okay, end of movie, and you don't realize there's another 30 minutes of like, oh, another action set piece. Like we had no idea we were gonna get, and it works. It doesn't feel long, right? Even though it has like a whole extra, and like, it essentially like 30 minutes of them getting on the subway now and fucking having to deal with that.
Yeah, and that's not. Yeah, it's not a very well orchestrated plan by Dennis Hopper.
No, yeah. Like I guess his plan was he's gonna grab it and then take off on the subway.
Yeah.
So I guess that was his plan.
I guess. Well, he didn't plan on them tracking the money, right?
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. And another thing, if Keanu Reeves hadn't told him to turn the thingy on,
yeah,
they would have been there. They would have been there for a while.
Yeah, I was like, where is he?
Dennis Hopper would have gotten pretty far.
What do you think he would have done with Sandra Bullock's character?
Probably
Killed her
anyway. Because he already had dynamite strapped to her, right? Or whatever it was.
Yeah. But how is he gonna hide that? It doesn't make sense. It's like, how is he gonna hide, like, taking this woman through, like, fucking LA subway with fucking, like, cartoon fucking, like, dynamite. Like, that territory.
Yeah. It's like that Simpsons where Homer says he has a bomb and they're just hot dogs. Yeah. Those are hot dogs. Just armor hot dogs.
I don't know, but that's a great another. You know, it's funny. It's just funny how, like, at the end when, like, they can't stop. It's like, oh shit, another fucking thing they can't stop. It's like, I'm just gonna make it go faster. That's just fine with everything. Like, let's just make this go faster. So
jump the tracks. Yeah, even she's like finally like, all right, this is stupid.
Yeah, it's like, who's this idiot? Like, this guy has any plan whatsoever on how to fucking save us.
Yeah.
And then they burst into. Was that Hollywood Boulevard? That they burst.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Definitely a lot of people around.
Yeah. Yeah. That's such a weird spot to have that, whatever that thing was gonna be, in the middle of the street.
Yeah. But it's the same jump the tracks. I'm like, really?
That's his plan for everything. We just jump everything. Well, you know what? You know what's funny? It's one of those things that gets overlooked because such a ridiculous, like, fucking. But, like, even his entrance, he fucking, like, it's cars flying into the fucking frame at the beginning of the movie when they're arriving at the scene.
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
It always cracks me up.
I saw that too, and I thought about it, and I was like, I've done something like a quarter of that jump before.
But just funny, this is just his most casual, like, we're going into the scene, I'm just gonna fucking fly into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, that's how you know, that's how you know, like, they're smart. They're setting the tone right away. Like, this isn't gonna be a movie you take seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was young and dumber, and even though I'm still pretty dumb, I tried to. There's like this hill that does the airborne thing. I think I told you. And I was just like, everyone's like, I slow down because you will like get airborne for just a little bit, like a fraction of a second.
Yeah.
And I just tried to see how fast I could go, and everything fucking just like. Dude, I hit my head on the steering wheel. The radio fucking flew to the back seat. I could have easily wrecked that truck.
How fast were you going?
Probably about 90.
Really, 90? How far did you fly?
Good. Dude, it was one of those things when you land and you're just trying to get control again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it feels like you're in the air for a long time. It probably wasn't even as bad as it was in the movie. Like not like
you were in Jack Traven fucking like
no, but you're just the landing is not soft.
That's funny. Yeah. No, this guy lives his life at just fucking 90 miles an hour, right?
A mile at a time.
Yeah.
Vin Diesel.
Yeah. But,
actually, what's more funny is like, well, another thing I was thinking about. I was like, dude, you've done all this ridiculous shit all day. It's just like, I don't have a key. I'm like,
yeah. You know what's funny? I always thought of like, this guy's fucking weak. He can't fucking break that. You would think after all the ridiculous things he's done, they couldn't fucking make him break that pole. Like,
yeah. Yeah. Just like, and then you see just like regular ass people have like a little bobby click and pick their fucking handcuffs. He's just like, I don't have a key. So we're gonna do the most dangerous shit ever.
He should have done that thing that they didn't remember in Die Hard with a Vengeance, where he fucking mixes those chemicals, he puts it on the thing and it explodes.
Oh yeah. It's another good movie.
Yeah. We did that. Maybe we should just do like action movies for a while. Just This is the most
I don't
this is the
mind it.
most rewatchable, right? Action movies.
Yeah. I actually like Die Hard with a Vengeance better than Die Hard 2.
Yeah, it's much better.
Uh,
Okay. So John, let's go back and let's read off a little bit of trivia. Things he may have known or not known about this movie. So remember at the beginning before he when the bus was still not going and he tries to get on and he hits the door and it cracks.
okay.
Like that was actually an accident. Like Keanu Reeves actually broke the door by accident and just left it in. If you notice the next shot, it's not broken.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So they just had to go back and we're gonna have a broken door now. It's like
Whatever. Nice. That's before it's even armed.
Yeah, that's before you remember he gets off his truck and he's like running towards it before it takes off.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So the gums scene, the Sandra Bullock does, that was actually an improvised line by Sandra Bullock.
Cool. That's funny.
Yeah. Okay, so the director John DeBont, he insisted that Keanu Reeves get a sensible haircut. That it's like, hey, like how would a hard-working cop would look like? So Keanu Reeves like, okay, so he came on set and he had the haircut that he has in the movie where it's just shaved off, and everybody was just fucking like the producers were just like freaking out, like there's no fucking way we're gonna make a movie with that haircut, and they were like threatening like we're gonna have to postpone the film to like, grow his hair, but then they just decided like, you know what, just leave it, like it's not a big deal, and actually it actually made it a little bit more iconic, like he's like you don't see a lot of action stars just like with that haircut, so it made him look different, as opposed to his usual long hair, so.
Yeah. I think John Wick could have stopped that bus.
Right. So apparently Keanu Reeves did 90%.
So you know what you could have done if you're crazy though?
What?
He was trying to stop the bus. Could have blown out the tires.
I guess.
Probably would have at least stopped.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if he's thinking, well, where's the bomb? You don't want to shoot C4.
I don't think it's in the tires.
Oh, he doesn't know.
I guess.
Or like around the tires. Like, what if like he hits it by accident? I don't know. There's a lot of. I'm trying to put logic behind that, right?
Getting into some weird ass hypotheticals.
Yeah. So apparently Keanu Reeves did 90% of his own stunts.
Still does, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I think the John Wicks he does a lot of them, right?
It's funny. It was just a coincidence. I was watching that movie Replicas.
Yes.
Have you seen it?
I've never seen it.
Don't.
Okay. So you watched it and what happened?
Oh no! I watched it after Speed, and I was just like, I've never seen this before, and I was like, I think this movie bombed, and I was like, oh, I get why it bombed. I was like,
so apparently the bus jump scene, it wasn't in the original script. The director came up with the idea. He was driving around Los Angeles one day and he noticed a section of the I-105 was missing. So I guess he thought like, hey, that'd be a great action scene. Let's make this bus jump a gap like that.
Nice. So they really did do it then, right? Like they did. Not the way it is in the movie, but you said they shot a bus off of
Actually, that's the next one. So the bus jump was actually done twice. So they actually made the bus go into the air. But the reason they redid it after the first time is the first time it landed too smoothly. So they had to do it again so it wasn't like such a smooth landing.
So they did the complete jump then, right?
They did the complete jump. It landed on the freeway. And what they did is they went back and they digitally erased the like to make it seem like there was nothing there.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
I'm over here thinking, I'm like, man, I wouldn't do that stunt. Like there was a real gap.
So apparently the ending with the subway scene wasn't completely done when they first showed it to audiences. They ran out of money. So the last scene, the only thing they showed them was like animated storyboards on how it would look. And they got such a great like reaction to it that the studio gave him more money to go back and shoot the scenes.
Nice.
Yeah, so
Dude, that is one of, and I remember the line wrong too. When he opens the Keanu Reeves is on top of the train.
Mhm.
And he's just like, "Is that you, Jack?" And he's just like, "Don't suppose I can interest you in a bride." That shit. And that shit explodes.
Yeah.
I like saying it explodes. No X.
So how many buses do you think they used, John? You want to guess?
7.
Close. They used 10 buses. And each of them had 2 steering wheels. One was for Sandra Bullock, and the other one was for the stunt driver who was actually driving.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. It's like a giant. What is it? Learn when the driver's ed.
Yeah.
Bus.
Oh yeah. Usually they have a brake right on their end.
Yeah.
So apparently Rennie Harlin and Quentin Tarantino were offered the chance to direct it, but they both turned it down. And Tarantino later named the film as one of his 20 favorite films since 1992.
Nice.
Yeah. Let's see what else.
That'd have been weird.
It's like you see a lot of like shots of Sandra Bullock's feet fucking working the pedals and let's see.
Way pushing that rated R limit.
So as I mentioned about the going back to that bus jump scene, a special bus was used for the bus jump scene. This bus was modified so they could reach.
Do we still say special bus?
So this bus was modified so it could reach a speed of 70 miles per hour, and it was equipped with a powerful shock absorbers for like the driver. So the driver's seat was moved back 15 feet, so that if something went wrong, the driver wasn't ejected from the bus. And then the seat itself was on a suspension mechanism between the ceiling and the bus floor to prevent the driver from suffering spinal compression on impact. So he was almost like, when he landed, he was just jumping like this on the seat.
So I hurt my back.
Was that doing a jump scene like that?
No.
So let's see. What else? Actually, this film was released 1 week before the O.J. Simpson police chase. So that's an interesting little, movie about a bus speeding through L.A. and then a week later, something similar happens where O.J.'s in his Bronco.
I tell you, there was like a hidden camera show with O.J. Simpson.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was watching clips from it. I don't think it ever aired. Or it was like a weird, but it's still funny because when when he reveals it's him, I think he says you've just been juiced. It's like the tagline.
That's funny.
I don't know why.
Yeah, I think I remember that. Yeah.
I don't think I would have watched it.
Just for the ridiculousness. So apparently, although it was not part of the original script, Keanu Reeves and the director both agreed that miming chew gum, you always see him like chewing gum, was an ingenious way to foreshadow Jack Traven's gut feelings, quote unquote gut feelings. He's like always like I have a hunch, so thus exposing his thought processes to the audience. So this came because Keanu just ad-libbed it during one of the takes. They just thought I guess they thought it was funny, so they're like, we should have him like it looks like he's chewing gum.
Yeah. Okay. I guess I never thought about it. Yeah. He's very quick to make decisions. He doesn't hesitate.
So apparently the film was originally written where Jeff Bridges would have played Jack and Ellen DeGeneres would play Annie. Can you imagine that version of that film?
Oh, awful.
But that was just a rumor. Apparently she's denied that she was ever considered later on, but apparently that was the rumor that because the role was supposed to be a comedic role, So I guess like she's a comedian. I don't know.
I guess I keep thinking of Jeff Bridges now versus back then.
Even back then, it would have been a little like.
Yeah, it still would have been weird.
He was doing Dumb and Dumber that same year. Like he's fucking like diarrhea in a fucking toilet. So it's like explosive diarrhea. It's like does that equate into an action star? Like I don't know.
Wait, we're talking about Jeff Bridges?
No, did I say Jeff Bridges? Oh
yeah.
No, I kept thinking Jeff Daniels. I'm sorry.
No, I'm thinking Jeff Bridges,
right.
and I'm like, he's been talking like a cowboy for like 10 years now.
Oh, you know what that year, didn't he do another movie about bombs? Blown Away.
I can't remember.
You remember Blown Away with what's his name? Tommy Lee Jones. Where Tommy Lee Jones plays like a ex-IRA fucking member. He's like has his ridiculous Irish accent, and he listens to U2 all the time.
I do not remember that.
Watch Blown Away from 1994 if you ever have a chance.
Is it good, or are you just trying to?
It's a ridiculous action movie from the 90s. Let's see.
Because it seems like Jeff Bridges, like, what's that movie he made with where he's the country singer?
Crazy Hard or
Crazy Hard. It seems like since then he's just like been playing like he sounds like a cowboy in every movie now.
Yeah, pretty much. Right. He went.
Like, he just decided like from now on that's how he talks.
He went from being a stoner, fucking.
Yeah.
Let's see. What else? Oh, apparently Jack Nicholson and Robert De Niro were considered for the role of Howard Payne. So.
That could have worked.
Yeah. You need a good actor in that role, like a really good, like Oscar caliber actor.
I like De Niro in the Fan,
which came out in '94 too.
That's another ridiculous movie.
Yeah.
Just to ruin the end when he's the umpire. He's gonna kill his kid if he doesn't hit a home run, right? That's what it is.
Yeah.
No pressure there.
So apparently in the original script, the bomb was triggered to go off when the bus goes over 20 miles per hour.
Try that jump scene again.
Let's see.
That's funny. Going through a school zone.
Yeah, I don't know how that was gonna work, but
still gonna be called Speed.
I don't know. Apparently Halle Berry was offered the role of Annie before Sandra Bullock.
Could have worked.
Yeah. Let's see.
Watching Bulworth the other day.
Are you?
I was like, she was young in that movie.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, she was very young. That was like 98, 99, right?
90. That might be right. 90. It wouldn't have been 96, right?
Oh, I think it was like 90. I don't know. I think it was like 98, 99.
I know the rapping has not aged well. It probably wasn't good back then because it was already supposed to be ridiculous. But.
Yeah. So apparently Woody Harrelson was at one point considered to play Jack Traven after the success of White Man Can't Jump, but he turned it down, and then he turned it down to make the movie. Remember the movie Money Train with him and what's his name?
Yeah, it was just like some similar.
Yeah.
Especially at the end. It's like,
yeah. Let's see.
I could see Woody Harrelson doing it.
He would have pulled it off. I mean, he did that year. He did Natural Born Killers that came out.
I was gonna say he can play a scary guy.
Yeah. Shaved head, right?
One of those actors that made it from TV to movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, I forgot about that.
I think it's I think I saw it with you. It's that movie, The Long Shot.
Which one was that one?
That comedy with Seth Rogen and Charlize Theron.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because Bob Odenkirk is the president. He wants to be in like a He wants to be in movies.
Yeah, after he leaves office.
He wants to be in movies or TV. I forget.
Yeah,
He wants to be.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, not a lot of because not a lot of people made it from TV to movies.
Yeah.
And I think Seth Rogen's like, he goes, George Clooney. He goes, Woody Harrelson. And the girl goes, Jennifer Aniston. He goes, did she though? That's pretty funny.
Let's see. One last one.
Well, most of the movies literally from like 8 o'clock to what, noon?
Yeah.
Because he picks up his money in time, right? By 11.
Supposed to, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they drop it before his 11 o'clock deadline.
Yeah.
So, yeah, whatever happens there on the train, and then afterwards, then Sandra Bullock gets a little slutty.
All right, John. Before we go, we talked about it a little bit. I mean, I think you probably said a couple of these, but one of the things I remember about this movie is the lines, right? That's great quotes, like littered throughout the movie. I think there's really much. You can't go more than 10 minutes without it having a great line. So let's go over some of the more memorable quotes. This one where they keep repeating this first portion, a couple characters. Pop quiz hotshot. There's a bomb on a bus. Once the bus goes 50 miles an hour, the bomb is armed. If it drops below 50, it blows up. What do you do? What do you do? They said it a couple of times in different variations.
Don't they get it? Doesn't he hear it from them first?
Yeah, he hears it from them.
Yeah, when at the elevator thing.
Because in the elevator, Harry asks him, he goes, pop quiz, airport gunman with one hostage. He's using her for cover. He's almost to a plane. You're 100 feet away. And he said, what do you do?
Yeah.
You shoot the hostage.
It's a weird time to be making casual conversation.
Yeah.
They have like a few minutes before all these people gonna get blown up.
Yeah, it's like how you be so witty during that fucking line. Yeah. Let's see. This one is super memorable, but I've always liked it just the way he responds. And it's between Jack and Annie after the I think it's after it's the last lines in the movie. Or he says, I have to warn you, I've heard relationships based on intense experiences never work. And then she goes, okay, we'll have to base it on sex then. And he goes, whatever you say, ma'am. Like, he's still fucking saying ma'am. That was cracking me up.
That's what I said, is it's like, she gets a little slutty at the end. Because it's only been like 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah. This one always cracks me up, just the way fucking Dennis Hopper delivers his lines. But when he's when they're wrestling on top of the subway, and he goes, I'm smarter than you, Jack. I'm smarter. And he's just like insistent, and his head goes off, and he goes, oh yeah, well I'm taller.
I'm taller. Yeah. It is kind of graphic, right?
Yeah. You see his head come off. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, this one's pretty funny.
Get yourself in that situation.
It's funny because up there with no gun, he's just gonna hit him with the fucking detonator. It's like,
it's like, got the detonator too. Like, how do you fight a guy who can't let go of this detonator?
Let's see. Oh, after Jack gets pulled back into the bus, when he's underneath it, he goes, "Did you have any luck with the bomb?" He goes, "Yeah, it didn't go off."
Yeah, it didn't go off. Yeah.
I said this already, but when he pulls over, the guy goes, "Stop, LAPD, get out of the car." And he goes, "Hey man, this is my car. I own this car. It's not stolen." He goes, "It is now. Move over."
Yeah. Takes the door off.
Yeah.
Are you insured?
This one's a funny one. Dennis Hopper, he goes, "See, I'm in charge here. I drop this stick and they pick up your friend here up with a sponge. Are you ready to die, friend?" And then Harry's like, "Fuck you." And he goes, "Oh, in 200 years we come from. I regret, but I have one life to give for my country to. Fuck you." Like, he's just like so angry.
Yeah. When he's mad about the whole pull his hand and he got screwed over, or he feels like he got screwed over, right?
Career, yeah. You just give him a fucking shitty watch.
Because he has that whole thing. He's like, I got a watch too, and I'm sorry about your hand and all that shit he said.
He's so angry.
Yeah. He said, I got a medal too. A gold watch, and I'm sorry about your hand.
You know what? We talked about Lieutenant Mac and his like non-leadership,
Incompetency.
but he does have one. I always like this line, just the way it sounds. He says, "Don't get dead." He says that a few times. Don't get dead.
Yeah. He says it at the bar too. He's like,
"Congratulations on not getting dead."
Yeah.
Let's see. This is between Jack and Harry. Jack's like, tell me again, Harry. Why did I take this job? He says, oh, come on. 30 more years of this, you get a tiny pension and a cheap gold watch. It's like, cool.
Nice.
Anything else? Go ahead.
What are they? They're just LAPD bomb squad, right?
Let's see. Anything else that keep this elevator from falling? Yeah, the basement.
Yeah.
Actually, this one always makes you laugh. I think I used to say this just jokingly too. When they're celebrating, and he goes, Harry goes, he's all drunk. He goes, well, I'm gonna go home, have some sex. Like just the way he delivers that line.
Yeah.
He goes, you're gonna go home and puke, and he goes, well, that'll be fun too.
Yeah. Surprised he came to work the next day.
Yeah. It's all hungover. Or when he's telling them when they're receiving the medals, and he's like, you shot me, I can't believe it. They're giving you a medal for shooting me, you little prick. He just like...
He asked him to.
Yeah, that's what he says. He goes, Harry, you told me to.
Yeah.
I think we said this a bunch of times, where at the end where Jack's telling him, you're crazy, you're fucking crazy. He goes, no, poor people are crazy. Jack,
yeah.
eccentric.
That's the one that I used to say. I couldn't remember. Yeah, poor people are crazy, Jack, or whatever he says. I'm eccentric.
Let's see.
Does play a good psycho.
He does.
Like it really is one of those things. Like if it was today, I could see him getting a supporting actor nomination.
Right. I think the Dark Knight a little bit opened that up a little bit after Heath Ledger won, for his performance in like a comic book movie. I think now it's like, okay, yeah, why can't we like nominate these performances in these movies that may not be considered like these serious movies?
Yeah. I think the Dark Knight did it. What is it? The Jordan Peele movie probably helped too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like horror movies. We don't do those.
Yeah.
And then it won, right? Screenplay.
It won, yeah, best screenplay.
Yeah. So I could see that.
Yeah. And I got an eye picture.
I could see Dennis Hopper getting one and Keanu Reeves not getting one.
Yeah. This one always cracks me up. It's an obvious one, but in the beginning of the movie when the elevator malfunctions, and one of the guys tells the other guys like, "Jesus, Bob, what button did you push?"
Oh yeah. He gives them shit about pushing it after the light's on.
Yeah.
Right?
He goes, you don't think it was gonna like, it was on right enough?
Yeah. You ever see those people that push that elevator?
Yeah, it's a weird like fucking like, yeah, that is true.
I'm not even sure the ones to cross the street even work.
I've heard they don't. Like it's just one of those. It's just there to make you feel better, but it's on a system. I mean, it's on on a system anyway.
It's funny how did you know that there's some lights that respond to the ambulance frequency?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, like I thought it was a myth at first. I looked it up, and there's some lights that will clear and like try to turn green.
Oh, okay.
To clear for the ambulance.
Safely, yeah.
Yeah, so they respond to the actual lights, right? So I have a friend in California, and I was with her, and this does not work at all. Every time we go through a light, she'd flash her brights really fast.
I see people do that, yeah.
And I'm like, okay, whatever. And I looked it up. It does not work at all.
Yeah. I see people do that, yeah. Like we're at a red light and you just see them like, especially late at night. You see it. Yeah, I see it.
It was every light, just like as fast as you could manually flash your lights, like just like in the middle of the day too.
Oh, really?
The middle. Yeah.
I'm sure those lights have something different to them. The ambulance.
Yeah. I think I read maybe a strobe light would work, but then you gotta put a strobe light on your car.
I'm sure that's not very legal.
Yeah.
So let's finish up with these lines to see. Oh, this is a good one. We're at the airport. It's like, yeah, so I've already seen the airport.
I already seen the airport.
This is always a good one from Dennis Hopper. Jack, nothing tricky now. You know I'm on top of you. Do not attempt to grow a brain.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Do not even attempt. Or say, do not attempt to grow a brain.
Yeah. Oh, this line comes from that. I was telling you one of my favorite parts on the bus, where Ortiz is like, "I'm telling you, honey, he's somewhere jerking off," and then he goes, "He didn't have to get on the bus in the first place, Ortiz." And then she looks down and is like, "Hey, get your ass behind the yellow line."
Yeah.
I forgot the exchange to the.
Nah, they keep it nice and light.
And then I mentioned this earlier. Interactive TV, Jack. Wave of the future.
That's right.
Yeah, he was completely right.
Like in the cable guy, remember?
Yeah.
On that satellite dish.
That's true. Yeah.
And it talks about in the future, is like, what does it say? We'll be playing Mortal Kombat with a friend in Vietnam.
Yeah. When Annie asks Jack, "Where's Pain?" He's like, "He lost his head." Let's see. Oh, a few last ones. Oh, your favorite one? Oh my god! It's cans. It's okay. It's cans. What? There was just cans. He's repeating cans.
Because he says it so monotone, like that Keanu Reeves
Brilliant performance.
voice.
Yeah.
Cans.
It's like, Helen. That's the name of the lady that gets blown up. So Helen, her one big line is like, "Are they gonna help us?" And then fucking the Stevens guy, he goes, "Sure they are. They're the police. Hey, your taxes are paying their salaries. We die. They gotta take a pay cut." That's just a stupid line. Like,
Yeah.
Like,
I don't think anybody on the bus laughs.
I don't think. Yeah, nobody thinks he's funny.
It's funny because he's not really rude, but everybody hates him.
Yeah,
Right?
like he's actually sort of nice. He's just annoying. I think that's what it is. Like he's one of those like, nice annoying guys.
Yeah. I should call him Connor.
Connor. Yeah.
From Succession.
His name's actually Stevens.
Can't remember.
Yeah, I don't need to mention it too much.
Alan Ruck, right?
Ruckman, or is it Ruck?
I don't know anymore. Now you're making me think. I think it's Ruck.
You might be right. Yeah. You mentioned this line before. It's pretty good. A bomb is made to explode. That's its meaning. Its purpose. Your life is empty because you spend it trying to stop the bomb from becoming. And for what? For what? You know what a bomb is, Jack? That doesn't explode. It's a cheap gold watch, buddy.
Yeah. See, it's those are the kind of lines that make him good.
Yeah, because he like that's not like it's a good line. If you don't say it well, like it's not a great line, you know.
It's a good line for a psychopath.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's so serious about it.
Yeah, it's really serious. Let's see. This was another one that makes it funny because he's so polite. So this is after he breaks the door off the guy's car, and then he goes, sir, I'm gonna need to take your phone." He's like, "Take the phone." He's just like so upset. But it's like he's so polite about it. He's like, "Sir, I'm gonna need to take your phone."
He is pretty polite the whole movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is one for the elevator where Jack goes, "Maybe we can do something about these hostages." And then Harry goes, "We're not gonna shoot them, right?"
That's funny. Thought it was your job to, shoot the bad guys.
And then, actually, this is part of the when one of your favorite lines when he's on the subway and he's looking at his money. And then, oh no, actually, this is from the elevator when he's already fucked and he goes, "I don't suppose anybody give me $3 million just for you."
Yeah. He's so heartbroken when he opens that bag of money, right?
Yeah,
Just like,
my money. Like, he's
my money. Just starts busting the machine gun out right away.
and then I think this is my favorite line in the whole movie because it's so succinct, and it's after when Helen's about to leave the bus and Howard sees her, and he's like, "Do not fuck with Daddy," and then he presses the button.
I don't know why that one slips my mind. Yeah, I know he pushes the button. Yeah.
Such a weird line to say, but it's like so short. But yeah, that's about it. What is your favorite line in the whole movie? There's so many.
I like that bribe one, but I keep saying it wrong now. Like, it just makes me laugh. 'Cause it's one of those ones and the one that I forgot earlier that you said was I don't know. I like when Jack's on top of the bus because it's almost like he's excited to see Jack again. It's like, he's like, Jack, is that you? It's just like a normal person would be like, oh fuck.
Yeah, he's happy to see him. You know, he was anticipating seeing him again. You know, and that's the reason he puts her in the fucking. After he realizes they're not still on the bus.
Yeah. I mean, that it's funny though when he's got the money. He's like, I don't suppose I can interest you in a bribe. There's plenty to go around. And then he just gets super upset when he opens that bag.
That's when he starts shooting the fucking the ceiling. Yeah.
Like in the elevator.
Yeah. Wouldn't be able to interest you in a bribe, would I? Yeah.
That's what it is.
But yeah. So, any last thoughts, John? Did you see this? You know, I forgot to ask you at the beginning. Did you see this movie at the theaters? Because I didn't.
No.
Okay.
It was a blockbuster night.
Yeah, me too. I think I saw it. I want to say I saw it later that year, when it during Thanksgiving, because that was our tradition. We would get like a bunch of movies and watch them during on Thanksgiving Day. So I think that was one of the movies we watched on Thanksgiving Day that year. Yeah.
And planes, trains, and automobiles.
Yeah. That one too. Although I think I started seeing that one more frequently when I was older by myself.
Oh, weird.
I think I'll watch it the night before Thanksgiving, usually. But yeah.
I should remember thinking it was the only part of the movie that's kind of sad is that moment when they kill off Jeff Daniels.
Yeah, because he's sort of he's
kind of a likable character.
Yeah.
You're just like, and then he's like, he knows he's gonna die. And just like,
he's just so serious, right? When he hears that beeping.
Yeah. Do they all die?
It seems like it, right?
I don't know.
That short cop, she dies. She's there with them, right?
Yeah, I just don't remember if they're all in the house or some are outside, or you just see the bodies fly out.
Yeah. I think some are outside, but yeah, I think some went in with them.
Yeah.
All right.
But I give it 4 out of 5 buses.
That's one of my favorite movies of all time. I mean, definitely one of the best action movies ever made.
It's good. It ages well.
Yeah.
And it's funny,
that's the only thing that ages. I mean, there's nothing you can do about that. But
it doesn't matter. It ages well. Even the music they use throughout the movie, because it's not real music, it's just whatever composed shit. But the music to the credits, awful. Like something when you hear it, it's just like I can't remember, but it's just something you would put in a 90s movie.
But the main theme is good. The main theme is iconic. That dun 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 dun.
Yeah, it is. That's just. I think it helps when you use music that doesn't have words sometimes. It's
just a score.
Made.
Yeah, just a score.
Yeah, made for the film.
Going back to, it was probably one of the best movies of that year.
Yeah, it has to be. I gotta go back and look. Because then you started naming, and I was like, well, Pulp
Fiction would be
Fiction.
number one for me. But
Yeah, it'd be same thing.
like maybe Dumb and Dumber would be up there. Like I could see myself like with Speed, like it being in my top 10. If I were to go back, if we were to make a list of top 10 like movies from 1994, it might make my top 10. Maybe I'm just it's because it's such a great action movie.
Pretty sure it would. I gotta see what else is on there. The year of Jim Carrey.
Yeah, I think I still like Dumb and Dumber more than the other two.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant more than Speed. I was like, it's a very different movie.
There's other two movies that came out that year.
Yeah, The Mask and Ace Ventura. It's hard. Ace Ventura is just one of those movies that's still so fucking funny though.
It's funny in certain like you have to be like if you're in a certain mood, it is the funniest movie of all time.
That's ridiculous.
But yeah, I mean I'm starting to think like, oh, another movie came out in '94 underrated. Remember Maverick?
Yeah.
Going to the list of 90. That was an underrated movie. That's a pretty good movie.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. But
He plays that poker hand blind.
yeah, to get the most ridiculous like hands, right? Like who the fuck's getting like all these fucking great hands on one fucking like play, right?
Yeah. I'll take one card off the top, please, to complete my royal flush.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to look at the fucking have you ever seen? I think if somebody's done like the probability of everybody getting the hands that they did on that fucking like it's impossible. Like straight flush and fucking like the fucking royal flush and fucking full house.
Even in well, I don't remember what they're playing. Remember that movie Leaving Las Vegas?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm sorry, not Leaving Las Vegas. Honeymoon in Vegas.
Oh yeah. We're like
they both have Nicolas Cage.
when he jumps out of the airplane as Elvis.
Yeah, but he's playing James Caan, and they both have straight flushes. But he has a higher straight flush. But I forget if they're playing Hold'em or if they're playing what they're playing.
Okay. Yeah. I can't remember. I haven't seen that movie in forever.
Yeah. Well, that's how he loses his girlfriend.
Yeah.
It's basically like Indecent Proposal, but as a comedy.
Yeah, that was a lot lighter than Leaving Las Vegas.
Yeah. Which Indecent Proposal is not a very good movie.
No, it just has a very
I think it's just iconic because
of the
nobody had ever made something like that
like
before.
the premise itself is really memorable.
Yeah. And I whore at your wife for $1 million.
Right. So John, any last thoughts before we go on Speed? And this
Nah. It's
say nah, I'm good.
I hope we didn't ruin the ending for anybody.
Right. For this shit's it celebrated its 25th anniversary last year.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
It ages well.
yeah, it did really well.
That is one thing about movies. They do not age well all the time.
You know what? Action movies have the action movies and like comedies do not age well just because we don't know what's gonna be funny 10 years from now.
Right.
Comedies are really hard to make timeless, but I think like action movies and like historical movies, like if you make a movie about a past decade, it's a lot easier to age that better because you're already picking the best things about that time period anyway. When you make it.
Yeah.
So, I think those are two type of movies that are a little easier to like. Hey, this may age better than most. Because action is action. Like you're gonna, if you make a great action set piece, it's gonna be a great action set piece regardless of the era. Unless it's just done really crappily. But,
You screwed up bad if you make a period piece and it doesn't age well.
yeah, you didn't pick the right. Yeah, but like it's just the nature of it. You're already picking the things that are a little bit timeless about that era. If you're already doing a period piece.
Yeah. But most of them do.
Yeah.
Or they don't get worse.
Yeah.
Like if it was just okay, it's still just
Don't
okay.
seem dated.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
All right. So maybe we'll start doing during this time period. If we do another movie, we'll just do action movies to cheer ourselves up.
Oh shit. I watched. What was the last thing you watched?
Movie wise,
Yeah.
I had never seen it. Right before this, we got on. I was watching. Remember that movie Paul, with Simon Pegg and the other guy from, the Shaun of Dead.
Paul Blart Mall Cop?
Paul, like where
I know.
what's his name plays the alien.
I'm looking it up.
It came out.
No, I have not seen that.
It came out in 2011. Seth Rogen played the voice of the alien.
I have not seen it.
It's pretty good. It's funny.
There's this really dry movie on Amazon Prime, but it held my attention. It has enough in it that Francis Ferguson.
Francis Ferguson. Oh.
It's narrated by Nick Offerman.
Oh, okay.
And it's like she's a teacher that had an affair with a student.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's like a
And she's
drama.
yeah. It's like drama comedy. But it's like really dry comedy, but the subtle shit that make me laugh is actually really funny.
I'll look out for it. So it's on Prime, you said?
Yeah, it's on Prime. So it's in fact I even think it says dry comedy in the description.
That's fun. That's funny. They're pretty good specific about their.
Yeah.
We'll see. All right, John. We'll figure out the next movie for next time.
Biodome.
I haven't watched Biodome in forever. I don't know if I have much to say about Biodome.
It's mostly in the movie.
Actually, he had a movie that came out in '94. Pauly Shore. It came out in '92, I think. What was his 1994?
Son-in-law?
Maybe it was Son-in-Law. Yeah, you're right.
Seen that one a few
The
times.
Army Now was his 1994 movie.
Didn't like it as much. I don't mind Son-in-Law once in a while.
It's a funny movie, right? Actually, Son-in-Law came out the year before, 1993.
Yeah. I actually don't mind it once in a while.
Has Tiffany Amber Thiessen when she was like super hot.
Yeah, she was.
It was. I think it was like when she was on Merle's Place.
What's that?
It was the time period when she was on Merle's Place. She was like the. I think it was the Merle's. No, she was on 90210. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, either one. She was the hot chick on TV, and then she does that striptease thing in the movie, and she's hot.
Maybe we'll do Son-in-Law next, just to watch that. Right?
Oh shit!
All right, John. So that's it for this week. You said you don't have any other words. Speed, great movie.
To the late Dennis Hopper, who got
that's right.
robbed of his Oscar.
Dennis Hopper's dead. Who else is dead from that movie? There's a couple of guys dead. Right?
You tell me. I don't know.
Or maybe it was another movie I was watching. I was like, oh, that guy's dead and that guy's dead. Oh, maybe it was just. I think it's just Dennis Hopper.
Alan Ruck's doing okay with Succession.
Still alive, right? Is it?
Sandra Bullock did all right.
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves kind of made it.
She won an Oscar, right? Sandra Bullock.
Was it for Blindside, maybe?
Yeah.
Never seen that whole movie.
I've never seen it though.
Seen parts.
Her and Dennis Hopper are probably the best actors, right, in this movie. Like the best acting performances.
Yeah. That's why I said it would be funny. You get they give Dennis Hopper some nominations and the Keanu Reeves didn't have any.
It's like Dennis Hopper, Sandra Bullock, Joe Morton, The Bus, Ortiz, and then Keanu, right? Like in order of like best performances.
Yeah. But I guess it's not that much different than them nominating and giving an Oscar to what's his name? Joker.
Heath Ledger.
Yeah, because they didn't put Christian Bale. They didn't nominate him. And he was Batman.
He's never been like an incredible. Like Batman's a boring character to begin with. Like
Yeah, I'm just saying it's not that much different. It wouldn't be that weird to just skip over Keanu Reeves and just.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah. Oh, John.
And they held production on everything right now, right?
Yeah, there's nothing.
Because of this
There's nothing. Nothing being filmed.
Corona flu.
There's nothing being filmed. No new Speed being filmed. No Speed remake.
Next week we can do Speed 2 Cruise Control.
I should like that movie.
I have never seen the whole movie. I think I rented it and I just didn't finish it.
Actually, you know, just speaking of like current movies, that did you hear that there were talks about making a remake for Speed?
No.
Yeah, so, but that might be a while before we get it, if we get it, especially with this going on. So.
Yeah, but Keanu Reeves had what? Matrix 4, Bill and Ted, and John Wick 4 at the same time.
Yeah.
Going.
Yeah. Well, actually, he did joke about it. He asked him about it. If he said that he had been approached to do the project, but he said he wasn't interested. And this is what he said. Actually, it's pretty funny. He goes, well, we'll be 65 because I'm driving or Annie's driving because I don't remember where I am. Where are we going? I want ice cream. Like that was his response. So.
That's funny.
It's a funny guy. All right, John. If that's it, then we'll let everybody go for this week. Go watch Speed, kids. If you haven't rewatched it recently.
It's a good quarantine movie of the week.
Yeah, you can live vicariously through Sandra Bullock and her driving through the busy streets of LA.
Or Dennis Hopper.
Yeah, it'd be like Dennis Hopper, right, stuck in a room. All right.
Lose your head.
All right, kids. We'll leave you for another week. We will see you next week. All right. Bye-bye.